Firstly, we intend to limit the availability and operation of click and collect retail services. Only retailers selling essential items will be allowed to offer click and collect. This will include, for example, clothes and footwear, baby equipment, homeware and books. All other click and collect services must stop. More importantly, though, for click and collect services that are allowed, staggered appointments will need to be offered to avoid any potential for queuing, and access inside premises for collection will not be permitted. The details will be set down in regulations and in guidance. I know that businesses affected by this change will be disappointed and that many have gone to great lengths to make services as safe as possible, but we must reduce as far as possible the reasons people have right now for leaving home and coming into contact with others. I welcome the actions of those businesses that have voluntarily suspended click and collect and tightened their procedures in, for example, relation to face coverings. Secondly, we intend to apply restrictions to takeaway services. Customers will no longer be permitted to go inside to collect takeaway food or coffee. Any outlet wishing to offer takeaway will have to do so from a serving hatch or doorway. This is to reduce the risk of customers coming into contact indoors with each other or with staff. Thirdly, we intend to change the rules around consumption of alcohol. At the moment, different parts of Scotland have different laws in relation to the consumption of alcohol in outdoor public places. However, from Saturday, it will be against the law in all Level 4 areas to drink alcohol outdoors in public. That will mean, for example, that buying a takeaway pint and drinking it outdoors will not be permitted. Again, I know this is not a popular move, but it is intended to underline and support the fact that we should only be leaving home right now for essential purposes. That includes exercise or recreation, but it does not include simple socialising. And when you do leave home, you should only meet one person from another household in a group no bigger than 2 people. I know this is a hard message and it is absolutely not one that I want to be sending, but it is vital to reduce the risk of the virus spreading. Fourthly, and significantly, we intend to strengthen the obligation on employers to allow their staff to work from home whenever possible. The law already says that we should only be leaving home to go to work if it is work that cannot be done from home. This is a legal obligation that falls on individuals. However, we will now introduce statutory guidance to make clear to employers that they must support their workers to work from home wherever possible. For all employers, the basic but vital message is this: if your staff were working from home during the first lockdown last year, they should be working from home now, and you should be facilitating that. Fifthly, we will strengthen the provisions in relation to work inside people's houses. We've already issued guidance to the effect that in Level 4 areas, work is only permitted within a private dwelling if it is essential for the upkeep, maintenance and functioning of the household, and we will now put this guidance into law. Now, the final change is an amendment to the regulations requiring people to stay at home, but I want to be clear, this is intended to close an apparent loophole rather than change the spirit of the law. It will also bring the wording of the stay-at-home regulations in Scotland into line with the other UK nations. Right now, the law states that people can only leave home for an essential purpose. However, having left home for an essential purpose, someone could then stay out of their home to do something that is not essential without breaching the law as it stands. So the amendment will make it clear that people must not leave or remain outside the home unless for an essential purpose. This change will provide legal clarity to facilitate any necessary enforcement.